Okay, so we're going to do our standing pose sequence now. This is going to be number 7 if you're following the training outline for the restorative practices. This is a nice, easy way to get people familiar with the swing as well as give them a break, right? The back body. If your swing feels a little high, you're welcome to bring it down one. We're going to incorporate these little guys up here called hand holds. We haven't done a whole lot of work with the hand holds yet, so this will be a nice change. So, with the hand holds, our hands are going to be above our head. So there's a wrist wrap, and then there's a finger wrap. We're just going to do the finger wrap because we're not actually suspending ourselves right now. We're just holding on to balance. When people have their hands above their heads for a long period of time, their arms get tired. So just want to let you know that the leg loops are a good option. This would be medium. This is easy, right? So when you're here, there's a lot more instability, but the hands can be relaxed. This would be the more challenging position. So this is how we get into the leg stretches. We're going to kick forward. So you bring the swing forward, and then you bring your leg up. See if you can get the momentum to kick forward. Timing is everything. Awesome. So we wind up with the leg loop at our ankle, and we're just going to pulse back and forth in the space. So we don't want to go too far. We're making a wish, right? Not too far, though, because it's intense. We're going to come up onto the ball of the foot, and then we're going to lean back again. So let's just hang out here for a few breaths and get used to it. I want you to practice. We're all doing the same leg, yeah? I want you to practice switching to the leg loop so you can know how it feels for your clients. Okay? So when you hold on to the nub, scientific term for the top of the leg loops, which we call the nub, there's a little less stability, right? A little bit more instability, but a little bit easier on the arms. And then go ahead and try the lower ones. Not going to go too far, right? It's like, whoa, having to play with our balance, but then our hands are relaxed. So that's the trade-off. So there's no just one way. You just see, how do you feel today? What are you in the mood for? You can actually switch it up too. So let's try the hand holds one more time. Okay. Come to your fullest expression. Hang out here. Roll the ankle around. This is a nice way to release tension. Spiral the energy, unwind it from the legs. And then I'm going to have you rock back onto the heel, and then we're going to let our hands slide down. Okay? So when we slide down here, thanks for putting that chair back there. So when we slide down, we can actually help the chest to come forward, not the head. So this is a tendency for people, right? And that strains the lower back. We want our chest to lay down on our leg. And then our head can stay in line with our body. And then if you want to get super fancy about it, you can wrap around and use the leg loop to pull. Beautiful, guys. So we're getting the benefit of the standing poses without a lot of strain. We're still having to use those intrinsic muscles to find the balance, yeah? I love rotating the ankles. I do this all the time. Can you feel the difference? What it does for the nervous system? Thanks, guys. Slowly crawl up. Okay, so just lean back one more time. Notice when you're holding on to the swing, it's totally different too. Lean into it, drop your hips, lean in. So there's lots of different variations you can do here, like wiggling, of course. Wiggle it, just a little bit. Nice. Yep, so we can get some twists going. Nice, good. Lower is easier, higher is harder. Okay, so we're going to play a little bit, so we're going to switch legs. Let's go ahead and hold on to our hand holds. So we're trying to do this with the leg loops. This is how we switch sides. We let ourselves float and fly. Get the left leg up there, land the right. Synchronize. Sync up with one another. Good job. All right, second side, right? Really easy. So first we just pulse. No big deal. So can you feel your hands? They're getting a little tired, unless you're a major rock climber. Build up those little muscles, so switch. Switch to the leg loop. So everybody switch, because we are going to come back, so I want you to give your hands a break. And then go ahead and slide down and use the bottoms of the leg loops.
We grab at the straws.
The top of the leg loop is the nub. Don't go onto the metal.
Yeah.
The nubs.
I just make this stuff up.
Scientific term.
I mean, if we're, that's what
You're
you
like, I
call.
speak jive. Not the same language. All right.
In Sanskrit, right?
All right, so go back to the hand holds, right? So we felt the difference in all the different versions. Gonna get a big stretch, lean back. Oh, it's so good. Wiggle it. Get the hips low. And then go ahead and come into your fullest expression. Press forward. Press forward. If you can, you're on the ball of the foot. Yeah. Nice. Unwind the tension in the leg. Let's get into the spiraling. Doesn't matter if it's in or out. Just feel what brings some ease and relief to the body. It's a big stretch, right? So now we switch. Hold on. Push away. Pull in. Just get a sense of like the gazillion things we do here, right? Anything you do in standing poses in yoga. And if you want to come into a bigger expression, poke your elbows, but make sure your chest comes towards your knee, not your head. Okay? Now we're going to lean back onto the heel of the foot for stability, right? Nice, guys. Really good. Yeah. Spine nice and long in the leg. Okay. So let's go ahead and switch it up from here. We're not going to switch legs again. We're going to just stay on this side. We'll come back to this side. Another form of floating pigeon. Lots of pigeons. Yeah. You're like, great. So look at what's happening here. The knee is pushing down towards the ground. Nice. Let's go ahead and find our hand holds. Just keep switching it up for people because they really do get tired of their hands working. Go ahead and try and float it. Yeah. And then the Adrian. All of a sudden that just makes it way better. Keep pushing the knee down towards the ground though. Don't lose the pose. And it's fun, guys. Okay, so standing poses, we're going to turn our toes out to the right. So we're going to switch hands. So go ahead and just grab onto the swing and then open up. So right hand expands. So we're really working with the balance still. You can actually just tee the arms, look towards your right fingertips. Nice. And then we're going to switch. We're going to rotate forward. Let your toes come with your gaze, right? So bring the toes. And then right hand is going to grab for the opposite side. Open it up for the revolver. Beautiful, guys. Try to balance. Yeah, means you can release the swing and just have the arms tee if you want. Beautiful. One more forward fold. Holding on with both hands. Good job, guys. Yeah, makes standing poses way better. You're not like hopping all over the place and falling over and being like, I'm not a good person. I'm not a good person. We used to have this, my first yoga teacher was like, everyone repeat after me. He looked like Richard Simmons. He's like, I'm still a good person, even if I fall over. So every time I fall over, I'm like, I'm not a good person. I'm not a good person. All right, bend the knee. Lean it forward. Forward lunge. Okay, hands can come inside. Just kind of wiggle in there. There you go. Lean into it. Really nice. Beautiful. Go ahead and extend a little. We're going to open it up to the side body, turn your heel down first, right heel down, arm up over the head, balance here. You can do this with a bent straight leg. It's okay. And if you want to come into a sundial, I don't know what they call it when you're standing, go ahead and spin it open. There you go. That's good enough. Open up your chest, hon. Open it up. Yes, that's the pose. You can hold on to the swing. It's okay. Release. Beautiful, guys. Isn't it so nice to feel supported in that, to go a little bit deeper? Awesome. Okay, great. So, we're going to kick up. Find your hand holds. See if you can switch sides, even with it at the knee. Just get clever. Get clever and creative with it. Yep, I know. Yeah. We can get there. So we can switch at the knee or the ankle. Ankle is clearly easier, right? It's okay, we got there. So we're going to wind up with the ankle. So we're doing our other poses. So everybody's favorite, pigeon. Okay, be gentle with the body. Let's release the hands for a minute, right? So just switch it up. Push the knee down. So this is a different pose than this. Just assist the body in getting that opening. Just notice everybody's body is open in different ways, and it's totally okay. This is what we just noticed. Oh, this is what I'm going to work on, right? Like, I can hear you, by the way. Anyhow. Okay, great. Let's try our activity. Now come back up. And let's try the wrist wrap. Switch it up from the fingers to the wrists. This is a little bit easier. Float. Keep that knee pointing down. Don't lose the pose. And then hook. Super fun. Awesome. Okay, great. Go ahead and land it. Expand, extend. Switch. We're going to open it up. So we turn to face the other window. So the toes turn out to the left. We keep holding on for balance. Look towards the left fingertips. Open it up for a T with the arms. Try to balance. Reach for your toes if you want to get fancy. Nice job. Nice, everybody. Beautiful. Turn towards the swing. Bring your toes with you. It's an important detail. Switch hands. So left goes for right. Open it up for the ball. Now feel the IT band. Feel that outer edge of the body. See if you can expand in all directions. And then if you want to release the swing, try the balance. You can actually push the hand, the arm into, yes, the opposite side to go deeper. Yes. Beautiful, guys. All right, one more forward fold. Lead with the chest. Deepen in the hip flexors, Bob. Push your hips back. Push your hips back to come forward. Smile. It's like, meh, or just cry. Meh. Whatever works. Left, cry. It's like that. All right. Deepest expression. Fullest expression. Beautiful, guys. Really nice. Roll it around. There it is. Coming up. Like, did I forget anything? Did we do them all? Massage. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we'll come back to the other side. I'm like, all right. A couple different things that we want to do. So this is going to be fun. So, we're going to switch. We're going to rotate over like we did before. So see if you can grab onto, right hand grabs the left side, bend the knee over and turn your toes to the back of the room. Bring your toes with you all the way to the back of the room. Yep, keep going. Then hands go up over the head. Thumbs pointing down. Grab the leg loops as low as possible and pull. Okay? So you're going to lean forward and bring your foot up towards the sky. So Amy, you have to be the visual from there, okay? Yes. Lean forward. So wiggle your hands down on the swing as far as possible. And then go ahead and lift towards the sky. Lean forward. Lean forward. Keep your elbows in and even. Thank you. Lean forward. Lean forward. Trust. Yes. Beautiful. Yep. Elbows up towards the sky. Just lean forward. That's it. That looks great. Is that amazing? Nice. Really good. Okay, come back to the front. Come back up. Bend your knee. Grab both sides. Swings. Take one hand on each side. Elbows pointing up towards the sky. It's my heart. Yes. I love my legs. Yes. That's way better. Just lean forward and let the leg come with you. Yeah. Nice. Beautiful, guys. Doesn't that feel amazing? We found the beginner variation. No. We're going to get there. I know. So, like, I'm going to go in the same direction as you guys. It's
My
not
arm
easier.
is not my leg, though. It's a challenge, yeah.
All right.
Come back.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to come get you guys in. You'll
Uh,
see me if I'm over here. Hold on. Coming in. All right. So let's see. Now I'm ready to use. I'm sides of the swing. Good. Once you're there, you can kind of wiggle down and pull up. Feels so good. So don't go too far. Let the shoulders tell you how far the limit to go. And then if you want to switch to easy breezy, go ahead and grab the leg loops. Do like a push-up position with the arms. And then drop your front leg. You have to jump your front leg more forward than you think to create the space. And then make a wish to spread your hips apart. Go ahead and switch to the shoulders if you want to relax the arms, which is really nice, right? They're very different postures. Very different. Yeah. So this is a nice, easy way to get into entourage. One more deep breath. Go ahead and come up, and then just release the foot. So since we're spring loaded, if we don't flex our foot, we're going to come out of it. We're not going to go too far.
Nice swing on the warrior.
Warrior three. Exactly. So that would be the next pose. We can transition into it. Beautiful. And this warrior three is amazing because you get this kind of bow feeling in the body. So let's go ahead and try that next. It's a really good variation. Can we all just go this direction?
Yes.
Turn around. Okay. So let's just quickly get into it. There's so many different ways to get this swing. But see if you can create some ease in relationship with getting the right leg back up there. Okay? So forward fold. I grab the opposite hand. So right hand, left side, turn it over. Leg loops. Go right into leg loops. Okay? So we're going to do what Cairo is just showing. We're going to, instead of, well, we can extend the arms, extend the leg for warrior three. This is obviously a more advanced warrior three. Straight arms, straight legs. And then go ahead and bend the knee and come back up. And then try the shoulders. The shoulders would be the easier version. Most of your beginner people are going to like this better, right? Yeah. Both legs are straight if you can. And then you can even do airplane wings here. Right? If the leg loops are on the sides, or on tight, you can open up your arms to the side. Yep. Okay, good. Pull yourself back up. Go ahead and hold on to your leg loops. So this is called backpack, and then how you hooked your hands underneath and pushed yourself up. That's going to come in really handy when we do Superfly. So let's reverse it, okay? Instead of just letting our foot come out. So I'm going to turn, so now I have to say everything in the same direction. Hold on. I'm going to turn to my right, and then hold on. Bring the knee up and over. I'm going to find my hand holds. This is usually how I switch sides. So I'm going to have a little swing. Get both feet up there. Come into Baddha. Lift the chest. Lean back. Wow. You guys, I know. Sorry. If you're not underneath your plumb line, Heather, come down and slow your swing. Okay. Slow your roll. I'm sorry. So pretty. Sorry, I don't want to hit her. Are you ever going to bring a foot down? But no, you're not. You're good. I thought you were going to go like this and be like, and then come back up. I'm going to try. Sync up, kids. Yes. Oh, so I didn't want to. So, Julia, reverse for me. Reverse? Reverse. So, did you see how unstable you were when you used your hand to get your leg up there?
Yeah.
Okay, come on out. You guys can stay where you are if you want. So, this way. Grab the leg loops. Learn how to kick it forward and get your leg up there. Just ease and grace. Yes. So you're holding on to something. Okay. Good. Now we can grab for our hand holds. Not too much swing. Just kick up. Get the bottoms of the feet together, knees open wide. This is a version of our flying monkey. Feet on the swing if you can. Get your feet on the swing. Alright. Okay, good. And then we switch sides. Straighten the legs. Let's leave the left leg up. Right leg down. Really nice. So using this playtime, so fun. We'll do this a little bit in the workshop today. I wanted to do this yesterday, but I'm like, we didn't go over it yet. So go ahead and take the left hand, grab the right side, bend the knee over. Nice and slow. So we already did entourage, so let's go into a warrior three. There's literally endless poses we can do from here, right? Harder version is holding onto the leg loops with the hands. And go ahead and extend. So notice the bow that's here. That's not normally in our warrior three. This is an even deeper stretch, right? Depending on the height of the leg loops. Beautiful. guys. Go ahead and transition to shoulders. And just notice that it makes life a little bit easier. Extend, straighten both legs. Arms out in front of you like a Superman. And then try airplane wings. Out to the side. Yes. Beautiful, guys. Really nice. I know. Thinking. Airplane down. Okay, so go ahead and hold on to your leg loops to come up. Kind of press, right? Let's go ahead and turn it around just so you know how to do it. Holding on, turn the knee over. So we have a gazillion things to hold on to. Just make sure that we have our balance and that the knees feel supported when we turn it over. I believe we have one more leg to go, so we have to press forward, right? So switch to the knee. You guys okay on the same direction? Did you do this leg or the other one? So we do the other side then? Yes. All right, hop it up. See, this is the fun part. It's like, oh, too bad. I have to swing again. Perfect. Switch sides. Okay, right leg extended. Beautiful, guys. So I'm on a diagonal, right? So I'm going to have my foot be towards the center of my mat. I'm going to lean forward, wiggle my hands in there. Beautiful. I'm just going to turn it around. Close the video. I'm going to do this side so I'm even. Okay, good. Wiggle in. Diagonal, right? Think diagonal. Lift the chest. Heart stays in the head, stays in line with the body. Go ahead and hold on. Lean forward. Maybe that's enough. You grab the outer edge, turn the outer heel down. So toes are now pointing towards the right, left.
Yeah.
We did this side or the other side?
We did the other side.
Yeah. That's what I thought. It's all right. So, let's see. We're on the same side. Okay, so left hand is pushing back against the swing to open the heart. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Reach for the outer edge of the foot if you want to go deeper. Guys. Really nice. Come into the full sundial if you want to turn over. Bend the front knee. Turn back around. Really nice. All right. So the other thing I like to do here is you can kind of like kick up and come to sit in the swing too. So just come on up to sit. There's only like 3 poses where we actually sit in the swing, and then it's, oh, we don't actually sit in the swing. Nice change. Transitioning. So yeah, so that's just like a taste. It's like when we did number 1, which was the sumo squat, and the lunges, and the backbends. There's like a gazillion versions, but that was just the taste of what we can do. I want you guys to play and mix it up and experiment with using the leg loops and handholds in different ways. Have some fun with it. Really good. So usually I'm going to save cocoon for the end, so we're going to skip number 6 and go to number 5. So usually from here, this would be kind of like the end of the practice and we would get into a cocoon, which is a nice way to integrate, right? I know. So what we're going to do is continue playing with the leg loops and use them in our hands, so I know you're real comfortable. Okay. So now we get to explore the ground. Give yourself a little bit more space because we could get a little crazy. You never know. Yeah. Okay. So there's a lot of different ways to use the leg lifts. All right, so this is the way I like to come down. So we're all going to face the same direction. So I'm going to use a wrist wrap, and I'm going to lean all the way back. I'm going to come back off of my mat and come onto a diagonal. Make sure you all synchronize swim. Okay. You're going to bend the knees, round in like a child's pose. Round in. Then inhale, arch, bicep curl. Yes. Lean back. Child's round in. Inhale, lift, arch, bicep curl. Now just do that a few times. See if you can sync up with one another. Find your breath. You can kind of pause and hang out in any one of those places. Right? Just kind of see if you can find a rhythm with one another in the room. Feels so good. Next time you're down, I want you to try a little wiggle from side to side. Twist and look under your armpit to get into the side body stretch. Oh yeah. Use your weight. Open it up. So good, yeah? Awesome. And then you guys are just going to come forward, just wiggle forward. Now I'm going to turn around so you can see me. But we can hang out here. I'll do this one in this direction. So, a little bit more wiggle, right? Just bend your knees from side to side. Anybody can do this. You'll notice your hands are talking to you a little. You can always shake them out, take a break. So good. Yeah, so semicircles, right? So just translating everything to the ground. As soon as somebody is like over the pressure of the swing, just bring them down. And let them have a little fun on the floor. It's still fun to just use the leg loops. Okay, because I know you guys love it. I'm going to switch the hands. So switch the fingers and do the little bicycles. Lean back, lift the chest, lean back and lift the chest. See if that works. Right? And then if you want, practice boat and then expand. This is really hard. Boat and then expand. I know. It's like what? Boat, expand. Okay, let yourself down, head to the ground, heart up. Eesh. Awesome. Nice. So lift your chest and let the crown of your head come up. Okay, good. Really nice, guys. Beautiful. So look towards your toes. Pull yourself up. Give your hands a little break. Awesome. I'm going to turn around, but you guys can wiggle. Pretty fun, yeah? Yes. So we can get into some really fun breakdancing moves. Give your hands a little break a little bit more, and then you can kind of feel it, right? A little bit. Okay. Just to kind of show you, you can get like really wide and crazy with it. So we're going to take a couple minutes to just play and have our own practice here of kind of spinning and spiraling and playing. And I just want you guys to have freestyle. Okay? For those that like breakdancing, windmills are always fun. But just take a few moments to play and explore. Just check it out, see what comes out. Just expand the arms, expand the legs, let yourself twist. It's really fun to just get on the floor and play like this. Mm-hmm. Yes. Romper room. Yeah. Whee! I know, windmills are so good in this way. Yeah. Okay. Now just notice while we're doing this and having so much fun, we can also get amazing core workout, right? So just try to keep your legs, just, whatever you want to do, but just notice that if you keep your legs up in the air, you're using your core the whole time too, which is amazing. Woo! Nice. Yep. One more full minute of fun. Fun fitness playtime. And it's really good to make it up. I'm happy to offer a lot of suggestions with the poses in the teacher training, but I really want you guys to create your own relationship and style of it. So we're all playful monkeys. Just a couple more breaths and then come back to the center. We're going to start a new practice. When we get here. Endless, really. Yeah. Really good, guys. Okay, so when it says number 5 hand holds, we're going to go into the more beginner, restorative, grounded sequence, particularly if somebody gets really woozy and nauseous from the detoxifying process of the body, ground them down. I'm going to do a little modified version with my knee. Okay, but we would start out, one way to get that there is through the side spin. You're going to start out with a child's pose. So come on, so I know I look like a rabbit. It's okay. Cat rabbit. So, rabbit doesn't make any noise. Okay, so yeah, so drop into your traditional child's pose. You can do wide knees or knees together. Just let it feel good to have the hands, not a wrist wrap, but the finger hold. Drop in. This is a nice grounding position for you. Beautiful. On the next inhalation, you're going to lift the chest and then swing the arms wide and then overhead. And then drop the chest. You have to lift the chest to drop the chest so the shoulders are happy. It's okay to come up while they're coming up because we need to lean back to the right. I know. Inhale, lift your chest, roll back, drop it for a child. You can do that 3 to 5 times easily. You can let it feel really good on the shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest, swing the arms wide, keep them straight. Really good. Turn them over, drop it. Get your chest over there. This might be too much for somebody. They can always come up into an elbow crease. This is okay. Right? A little bit more of a relaxed version. Beautiful, guys. This is a really nice sequence for opening up the shoulders for people who have really tight, just swimming. I call it swimming.
And for people who
So
are
like on the top of the
shoulders still, it's with people who are frozen shoulders, that would this be really ablative?
Absolutely, we're lubricating the shoulder joint and getting the full mobility back. Is that okay with your shoulder, Julie? She said she loved it, everybody.
Love it.
Love it. All right, so now we're going to do a bicep curl. Next time you come forward, everybody forward and then pull up. Okay. So we're going to come into a version of camel. Your swing is right behind you. Just kind of get around it. It's there, it might pop. So we're going to keep our strong arms, push the hips forward and lean back. Don't open up the arch, just keep the real strong bicep curl and lean back. Push the hips towards me the whole time. Yeah. Not Supta Brasana yet. Okay. Push forward, camel. Okay. Come on forward. Come down. Open it up. Lean back. Camel is not the favorite pose of some people that I work with, but this really helps. Okay, inhale, lift the chest, arms wide. That's a really important cue. Then come up and then drop the chest again. Yeah. So you have to lift it open and then go ahead and come into a bicep curl. Put your fingers towards you. Lift up. Nice. Okay, come on to the other side. We're going to do a few bicep curls here. If your leg loops are too low, this is going to be too easy. You bring them up one. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, good. You can also switch to a wrist wrap to bring it up a little. For those that want to come all the way back, come into Supta Virasana. I'm going to take it easy because my knee is like, woo! But normally I love this pose. So you're going to bring your head to the ground. Nice. And all the way back. Beautiful, guys. You've got a nice way to come into it. You just straighten the arms and lean back. All right. All the way back up. Pull yourself back up. Open it up. Oh, beautiful. We're going to do just one more variation here. We could always come back into Supta Virasana a few times from camel, but we're going to inhale, swing the arms wide, bring it up. This time, we're going to do the bicep curl and lean all the way forward into an up dog. This is a really strong pose, okay? Arms straight if you can. It's okay to keep it up. Yeah, it's okay to stay bent because it's a big shoulder opening. So this is how we come out of it. We pull, pull. Yes. Nice. Go right on back into Supta Virasana. Inhale back up. Exhale, come forward. So elbows in, lower down. Nice and slow. Don't go too far if your body's not ready. And then exhale. Beautiful, guys. It's a lot for the shoulders, so we just work up to it. Bicep curl, pull ourselves up. Dive in, child. Release. Give the hands a break. feels good. It's a lot. It's a lot for the wrists and hands, of course. Okay, so that's the whole sequence. That might be a lot for a new person, so just take it nice and slow. Just want to show you what we can do with the leg loops by themselves. And we are going to do clearance next time. Clearance is my favorite, but we're not going to do it this time. Just know that there's more awesomeness to come. Okay, what we're going to do is from here, we're going to sit down and spin into a wide straddle. We can actually flip over, but we're not going to do the acrobatics yet. We'll do that tomorrow. Next day. So wide straddle, forward fold. So hands are going to, so instead of here, we're going to be here. So first thing we do is we wiggle back. So most people, just the same thing with the swing, most people cannot come into forward folds because they don't know how to tuck their pubic bone under and shoot it towards the back of the room. Okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to rock. Rock with your pelvis. Oh yeah, it's like, what? Yeah. What pelvis? Whose pelvis? Yeah, yours. So just rock as much as you can. I know. It's sticky in there, right? It's the same thing when people are pushing their hips forward in the swing, and we have to get this tilt in order to come into an honest forward fold. But it's, you know, there's tightness along those ridges. So not your head, just your pelvis, please. You can even throw me raspberries, that'll kill you. Stupid pelvis. Go ahead and rock. And now weeping willows. Sway. Make sure the hips are happy, not the head. Not the head. Okay, happy heart. There we go. See the difference? Totally different. Whenever we lead with our head, we're actually straining the lower back. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We're pulling, and this is the heart. We're inviting the entire spine to come with us, but the pelvis has to rock forward to get there. We pull. We don't have to go too far. Just straight. It's like a creaky door. Yeah, so this actually could be a nice, fun way for people to do wide straddle splits. That would never want to do wide straddle splits, right? Wide straddle forward folds. Really nice, guys. All right, I am going to show you the shoulder stand because it is really fun. So normally we come through clearance, and I know I keep hinting to things, so that's okay. So we're going to lean back, squeeze the legs together, roll onto your lower back, kick your legs up, and hook. You can do it. Hook and then land it. You can do it. There you go. Flop.
I'm lowering mine now.
There you go.
No way.
Yeah, keep it easy. Easy breezy, kitties. Awesome. Yes, so the one way is to just hook the ankles. The other way is to wrap your toes around. So open your feet wide, hook your toes, and then squeeze together. Yeah. Either way is fine. Okay? So from here, you're going to have a little bit of pulling, but go ahead and release the leg loops. Oh, yes. Push your hips up towards the sky, shoulder stand, right? So wiggle your shoulders under. Go ahead and have your palms face down and pulse. Work with lifting the hips, tucking your chin into your chest, and then exhale, come on back down. Nice and easy. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. That feel good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now feel how much engagement is through the legs. We're going to try an easier version. Bend your knees. Go ahead, wiggle it in. Helps if you have slippery pants on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So you save the best for last. So Julia, see if you can take it from the top. Use your leg loops in your hands and kick up. And then slide into the knees. Got it. Good. Now the knees are going to feel a little bit of pressure here, right? So maybe we don't stay here too long. But just enjoy the wiggle. Let yourself wiggle a little bit from side to side. If you want, you can bring your arms out wide like airplane wings, palms down or palms up. Just see what you like for your shoulders. Nice way to slow it down. Okay, if your knees have had enough of it, go ahead, Straighten your legs. I want everybody to hook. So turn your toes out, let the swing wrap around your feet, and drop your hips straight down. We're doing a version of a burrito. Is that okay on everybody? Pretty good? So your pelvis is kind of floating here. It's really nice for the lower back. And then go ahead and change arm position. I'm just using legs and arms because it feels good. Okay? Slowly release. We're going to lift our feet up and let it slide out. Sometimes, I can't imagine when, but no. If somebody's feeling a little woozy, maybe a little take Shavasana on the floor. Okay. Cocoon whenever possible, but if your person needs to come down, all of these grounding poses can be really fun and helpful to sleep. Really nice, guys. 5 deep breaths here. Take your time, just let all of that goodness absorb into the cellular memory. Don't try to memorize it with your mind. Let your cells inform you of the natural intelligence that's pulsing through you.